Hi, this is Gavin Burns here from Capricorn Astrology Software. I've just been asked to create a video by my colleague Marwan and to explain a little bit about how to change the colour schemes and the colours of aspects and the colours of points in Prometheus. So I'm just going to go through that very quickly. The first thing is that we've got Prometheus on the screen here. It's the planetarium wheel, so I'm just going to make a change, and I will change the wheel just to make this task a little bit easier to a graphical wheel. So I'll change it to my favorite wheel is this one, so we'll just change it to that for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the colors of the points and the colors of the aspects, and there are a couple of ways to do this, but the main way that the display scheme, which controls all the colors in Prometheus, is changed is through the astrology settings. So there are two ways to do this, which is either click the main astrology settings here or press F10 to get to them, or there's a shortcut to this which is to press here, and it's actually faster just to do that rather than go through the main settings. And then it says screen and printer display. So there are two color schemes that are currently loaded, one for the screen and one for printer. When you print something, the printer scheme will be automatically applied, so watch out for that if what you're printing out isn't the same as what's on the screen. So we'll currently change the screen display scheme. So when we click here, we have a list of options of the different schemes that have been pre-installed with the software, and there are a whole bunch of them. But what we're going to do here is we're going to actually customize the Rainbow 3. So what we'll do is we'll take a copy of that, because we might not want to mess around with the original, so we'll call it Rainbow 3B. Edit that. Okay, that. And what we are now is we're in the editor for the display scheme, and you can see here all the points and symbols that are available in Prometheus are shown, and you can change on this the color. You can also change the symbol and the font if you like. If you don't like the default font that comes with Prometheus, if you get another astrological font, you can set it up. You can also change the color of all the points. So let's do an experiment. Let's just change the color of the points to the Babylonian color scheme, because that's what I've been reading about today. So let's just do that. And I'm getting the information on these colours from Rumen Kolev's book Hermes on Fixed Stars, and it's a fantastic book. I do recommend it to anyone. So I'm looking at the colour scheme that the ancient Babylonians used. They used, the first planet is the moon, and they used silver for that. So we'll take what looks to me to be as close on silver as we can get. Smoke for Mercury, and the colour is dark blue. So we'll change that to what looks to me like a dark blue there. The colour of Venus is white gold, so I'll change that to that. That's about as close. Light yellow, that's pretty close to white gold. What I'll actually do is we actually customize it just a little bit more, because I think it should maybe be a little bit brighter than that. There we go. Okay, so it's very easy to do that. You can customize all the colour very easily, and you don't need to be stuck with just the defaults. The Mars is red, so we got red. Jupiter, they use brown for Jupiter, so bring that in. Saddle brown, okay. And Saturn is black, so we use black for Saturn. And the Babylonians didn't use Uranus, Neptune, or Pluto. And the sun was gold, which I've missed out, which is, it's kind of a golden colour. I make it a bit more yellow. So that is the colour scheme that was used by the Babylonians. What I'll do is actually I'll change this to Babylonian. Hold on. Now, unfortunately, I do not know what sign colours they use. That's not in the book. If you like, you can. The different sign colour schemes are already programmed in Prometheus. They can all be customised in the same way that the points were customised. There are a whole bunch that already exist. I don't really think, my favourite is the Golden Dawn one, but I don't think it'll mesh well with the Babylonians. Again, other things in the display scheme that are not related directly to colours, but you can change the background, you can change the fonts. The aspects here, you can also change the colours for the aspects. Now, in the aspect configurations, all the aspects are fully configurable, so the orb, whether or not the signs need to be an aspect also, whether or not the orb is for applying and separating differently, or whether it's a uniform, or all of these things are configurable in the aspect configuration, along with the glyph, that is the font, and the and the character that's been used to generate the aspect symbol, as well as the colour, can all be configured in the aspect scheme. But if you want to override that for the display scheme, and it is very useful certain times, like for example, if you want to use an all black display scheme to print out in black and white publications, then you might want to do this. But you can actually override the display scheme here. So that's just what we'll do. We'll override the display scheme. Override aspect configuration. Yeah, we'll override the aspect configuration and use the display scheme aspects, which is this. And then what we'll do is we'll change the positive aspects, which is the trines and the sextiles, to a green color rather than a blue color. So we'll just do that. And I think that'll be all right. So what we'll then go is go OK and save. Now that is still although in Prometheus it's the friendly name that's always showed rather than the file name, but what we'll do is we'll just rename that to Babylonian. Okay, and now we'll just select that, so OK and select, and the Babylonian colour scheme is now being applied. And that is how to change colour schemes in Prometheus. It is very comprehensive and powerful, and simple, I think, also. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and thank you very much for watching. Peace be with you.